Miriam's happy. The only ones unhappy are the women. That's why they're lamentating.
Well,
Lamentating, because that's a
well,
word.
yeah. I
I
mean,
hear them
in a modern
lamentating.
workspace, they should have a room where they can lamentate.
Hey, folks, I'm Bobo the Vulture.
On the series JG, we're a couple of assholes.
Come on down,
Bean is a
Birdie.
saint for many reasons. Thunderbird plume. Thunderbird plumes or go.
What's the word, a plume?
Thunderbird plume.
What's the price, plume?
What is it? I can't even remember. Is it 40 twice? 20
I think
twice?
it was 40 twice. It's probably gone up since then.
I would imagine so. Keep them references current.
I mean,
The current, give me the current. So, okay, this
you
is
can
this is
see.
where it gets funky. Those little corners, it's going to take an ungodly amount of exploration. This is some little corner, and you're never sure if it's on the inside or the outside of the map that's stopping you from seeing it. That column there, surely there's a way we can get to that right now. That little column of unexplored stuff in the middle.
This guy right here,
No,
where
over
my
to the right
pointer
of
is?
that. It's over to the right, the one that looks like totally walled off. There's got to be some way to get in there. I don't remember what it is. It would be a matter of like checking every wall, poking around, blah blah. Don't know if you feel like doing that or not. Because I think you might find little extra. Well, sometimes the recipes hide away in those places, but I think you can poke around here and explore to your heart's content. But our next main objective is going to go back to the village.
Yeah, so I think I might do that just because.
But
Because
I
next we'll
still
want to
like.
go on the train. It'll take us away.
Well, we want to do that at some point, but I've still got my heart set on making that lady some curry and rice. So when we're in the village, we should take a look at what
All
we
right,
do
I
and
tell you
don't
what,
already
I
have
was
for
going to
that
take the
quest.
easy
Yeah.
way out and go up the elevator, but instead I'll come along here. I will lean up
Check
against this
these.
wall.
I see. I don't know for sure if the welcome portraits will. I think they would. I think you'd get them causing damage to the wall. I only wish there was a. Oh man, we got some Dullahan on Dullahan violence going on now. Or Dullahammers, whatever they're called. I think Dullahan is the name of the creature in mythology. I haven't noticed Ald coming on this series. If he's around, that might force him out of his hiding hole. He's usually got the like cool fancy knowledge.
I think Dullahan is definitely a name that I've heard used.
You know, I just thinking Ald might not be watching this series, and you know, if you are Ald, stop by, say hi. We always love to hear. He was. I just remembered he was all over my first playthrough because he was dropping mad knowledge about like all these weapon names I was mispronouncing. He knew where like every single one of them came from. Like they didn't make up anything completely new. It's just all references to like Norse mythology and stuff. Ald was dropping the knowledge.
All right, so I did my best to try and attack the walls over there. I did not find anything yet. Maybe
You did God's work. I might be wrong. It might never open up.
or it may be something that I have to figure out a way to get into the elevator shaft without riding on the
Oh,
elevator.
you know what I'm starting to think it is? I'm starting to think it involves like the exterior screens where you just go around in those revolving things and you're tiny. There might be some way to get someplace there. But I don't think it's the best use of our time now. I think you want to get to the teleport room, as we had discussed.
Yes.
Hideo Kojima is apparently a contributor. No, I couldn't have been him. He wasn't wearing sunglasses.
Are you ready?
Thanks for taking a second crack at pounding me, lady. You could have just walked and I would have felt like I wasn't worth your time.
Look, I know we've already killed the appropriate number of you to avenge whoever it is that one of your broad category of, entity killed. Cousin's friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want you to feel as though you didn't count.
Well, my ghost is back to tell you that I appreciate that.
The ghost is back.
Oh, yes, sirree.
I'm a ghost, I'm a ghost, I'm a...
Got any targets for me? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Eddie, Eddie, Eddie.
Good work. Here's your reward.
Were you avenging Eddie and I didn't notice, or did you just
Yes,
decide?
I was
Okay.
avenging Eddie.
Got any targets for me? Here's what I've turned up.
Man, I know Eddie
monsters.
Guerrero passed away tragically young. I didn't think it was at the hands of those Shield Knight guys, but okay.
Yeah, it turns out it was at the hands of
The arms of an angel.
yeah, Eddie, the wrestling smith, the wrestlesmith.
The Wrestle Rock
Sorry.
Rumble. Sad.
All right, so let's go in here and talk to.
Oh no, we still we never got the recipe book. We're not doing anything with the curry, but there's other reasons to be here, of course.
Yeah.
I found the materials you need. Then let's make some
There was
photographs.
the material. Now,
Oh
these are going to
shoot.
be candid photographs.
Relax. You look too serious.
Yeah, I think I might. It
Relax.
might be the mask.
It's not easy to smile on command, you know. Well, do your best and hold still. Don't move a muscle until I tell you.
Boy, I
Make
should have thought this
love
through
to the
and maybe.
camera.
Well, I will be abused. Like the photograph isn't just a picture of her as she's equipped in this.
I
moment.
don't think we ever see the photograph. I don't think we'll have like a snapshot of her in the stone mask.
And you can breathe now.
We do need two materials. I think if you came here without OD, the dialogue probably would have been
All
different.
finished. You can move around if you want. Whew. Here you are. One photograph. Keep
A
it as a memento.
photograph.
Or use it to falsify an ID.
It looks exactly like me. How strange.
Photograph. Keep this photograph I took of you. I'm allowing you to do so, even though I'm entitled to all of your photographs. In fact, she kept several photographs for herself, which she's going to sell to a publication that you don't need to know about.
Arise, myself and my shadow.
Keep doing that, and do you know why?
Why is that?
Because in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the button to do this is the button to cast spells in this game. So every so often I stand at the end of the screen and I'm going to be like, see ya, and then I cast a magical spell.
I had noticed that a few times. I hadn't pieced that one together. Lethal would be all up in your case. He would be telling people, take a drink.
I guess now I got to go find Odie.
Oh, no. Are we switching over to Live Alive?
Yeah.
Talk
we gotta
to
go.
Johannes. You never know what
It's
new
good to
stuff
see
he might
you.
have for you.
What are we
Like he might
transmuting
be
this
happy
time?
to see us. Never mind. So this is going nowhere probably, but... Oh, you could do a poison kukri. That would give you... that would enchant your Wapit with poison. If you're willing to deal with using the daggers, which have high speed and terrible range. So it might not be a particularly good idea at all. Yeah, it does add poison, though. Yeah,
Have
just throwing
any
it out
other
there. You don't have
poison
to-
weapons? It might be good just to have some weapons that do elemental effects in case I go into an area where that turns out to be.
Well, there certainly are elemental effect weapons. You haven't really come across a lot of that yet, I don't think. Like
Oh, I-
the
well, I mean,
Flame
other
Whip
than
is
the Flame
fire,
Whip, yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
Oh, and what is the
Blade does. Well, the
that,
8-bit
like
coin
light
ones are kinda
damage or
weird.
something? Holy damage.
I think it might be. There's definitely a screen somewhere in the menus that gives you the legend for all those things, but I don't remember. That's an ice swap, but I would assume. Design for
Alchemical
both guests,
shoes.
welcome and not. So that looks like it's a poison weapon.
Wait, is that
I don't know
a
that poison is
weapon, or
really
is
the
that
most useful one to have, but
shield weapon? So this is Sauron's weapon of choice.
right, to help you. It'll help you in the room full of insects who keep prattling on about virtue. There's
Encrypted Orchid
that.
has lightning damage, I guess. Kari
Mhm.
has light damage. For those late days, you've lost your connection.
My screen just went completely black. Okay, I'm disconnected. So, I just noticed Poison Kukri and it caught my interest. You seem like Flame Whip seems to be treating you pretty good. So,
Yeah, no, it's there are. I still haven't spent my first 8-bit coin,
right.
which is I feel like a thing that people are supposed to do fairly early in the game. Get a good weapon and then sort of like go along. I've just been working with the things that you just get.
I had that same idea, and Blood Grinder, Merciless Upon the Flesh. I think I might have gone with that just because I was into the great swords, and it had the highest attack power.
Oh,
Now sculpt, but Renee's Requiem,
Renee's Requiem is there too.
you're not using guns too. Oh, Reedy's Requiem when she became Wicked Lady. You're not using guns too much, but like there's specific circumstances where they're just super handy. And a cowboy hat would be a thing to get yourself if you wanted to do gun stuff, but you're not doing it right now, so who knows?
It's one of those things I should
What
get.
is ambivalence? Is that the official 8 Bitcoin weapon of Rick the Model Martel?
Yeah, sounds right. Oh, see, there's another episode of Beyond the Ring talking about the Quebec wrestling scene and the untimely end of Canadian strongman Bruno Sammartino. Not Bruno Sammartino, Dino Bravo.
Yeah, I know enough about that story to know it's not super pleasant. Yeah, Gunman Scarf is another one. Like if you went Cowboy plus Gunman Scarf plus 8-bit coin gun, you might get some utility out of guns again. It's kind of up.
No, wait. Well, no, I guess I switched to a whip, but I could craft a greatsword.
Okay, so these are interesting. Greatsword, you don't. I'm pretty sure you don't lose the sword expertise crystal. Because it's going 1-to-1. It's not being consumed. So what's preventing you from... So you will not get a great sword crystal to drop from an enemy. The way to do it is you got to get the sword expertise one first.
And then chuck Claymore.
You've got to sacrifice a Claymore. So I would be keeping my eye out for Claymore mines. You should always be looking for Claymore mines.
You know what? I'm not using a Claymore. Right? I found a Claymore. I'm not using Claymores. I feel like I should just get this.
Did you... Well, let's see. Is the Claymore like the best great sword you got?
Well, no, I'm pretty sure the best greatsword I got is the Blood Grinder I was using.
Yeah, in that case. Well, I mean, before you get ultra excited here, like it tends to be you can level up to 9 times, and it's usually the same ingredients for 1 through 3, different set for 4 through 6, and then 7 through 9. So, like, you're going to need more than one Claymore to get this done, but if you just want to get that first one, then yeah, go for it. You have a Claymore, you're right.
This is the invisible blade.
There's probably a way to craft another Claymore if you really want one.
That's it. I guess it's the flame, yeah. But yeah, so like Claymore, it's a common two-handed great sword, so it's not that amazing.
There's no great rush. You're going to want a great sword crystal eventually, but you can get one and still keep using the flame whip.
So, what'll it be?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's not something that you need to stress about.
Yeah, I'm not stressed, but I'm gonna do it. Riga do it. Create a field of disintegrating force. That's another, like, these are all things that, let's see, a hunk of ice, drop it on enemies.
Yeah, there's various, there's no reason not to get those, just for completion's sake. If you can afford to give up a single ruby and a single sapphire, you might as well have them in your, but you might not use them very much. Yeah, if you go all the way down now, you'll see it in the great outlet.
That it's still there.
But it would be,
Where did it go?
gotta be a way to organize this by category. Yeah, there, it's to the very, very bottom. Okay. Yeah, so you can get another one from a Claymore, and then if you go to the enhanced shards, there's like a whole different thing you do to get. Rank is at whatever it's at, and then grade is a whole separate thing. Oh, and high jump, that is one I would be looking out for. Bovine plumes, I think you get from the flying pigs. High jump. Yeah, you're going to want to get that at some point.
Yeah. Now, I'm kind of surprised. I'm wondering if the moment I leave this, I'm like, oh, I got a new shard. Let me stab myself with it.
No, I don't think so.
Doesn't actually happen that way. Well, all right.
I'd be curious to check in with them and see, are there any shards you're using? If we're just going to sort of menu away a video, I don't think that's the end of the world. Check in with them and see if there's anything that you can enhance.
Are you eating properly? So,
in enhancing in particular, you don't want to bother to do with shards unless you're actually using them. But, like, Welcome Company is one I definitely got up to level 9 by the end because I found myself using it a lot. You might decide you've got other things you like better.
I just need to use a piece of oak. Which I feel like
oak will probably get you up to level 4 or 3. Then you'll run into something where you need, like, a fancier wood than that, probably.
I'll go with this.
Because the rank on this one gives you more paintings. Which makes enemies a lot more likely to actually hit one. So now you need...
I need something
It's
else.
dropped off into the gray because it's some second or third tier wood drop that hasn't come up
Augmented
yet.
intelligence. I just need ecto cooler.
Hmm.
I'll
But
go
are you
with
using
this.
that shard?
It's a passive shard.
I think you only get one passive shard at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So you probably want to check and see which one you're using right now. You don't have a whip shard, so you might as well be using like an intelligence shard. Stone Thaw, I think you can buy. I don't remember for sure. It might be. It'll be. Yeah, again, you kind of want to get a feel for what you're actually going to use before you waste a ton of resources. But if you like the Dulla Hammerhead, that's another one. Like, you might as well raise its grade.
There. All
Probably
done.
do want to keep a Stone Thaw around, though.
Yeah. I do think you can buy them, though.
Come back if things.
Come back and try again later. So you might want to check. What do we actually have equipped as our passive shard? I hadn't thought about that. I think whatever the first one you found is just the one that it is. Sword.
Oh, it's using sword expertise, which is
Yeah,
silly.
that hasn't been doing anything for us for a while.
I could switch it to greatsword expertise if I go back to the bone grinder.
Or you can
But
just
right now
switch
I'm
to
using
augment
whip.
intelligence and keep going with the whip. The whip shard, it seems to be like the whip shard is like second half of the game before you're even going to get it. But if the whip is the weapon that is working for you, there's no reason not to use it.
Hi. So, what'll it be?
Oh, wait, you said I could
Stop back,
buy
Captain.
more Stone Thaws.
Might be able to craft them. Other than some of the food ingredients, crafting is usually going to be more efficient. But
What are you looking
if she
to buy?
sells stone, yeah, buy like 3 of those so that you'll have one left in your
this right?
inventory
Can
after
we
you
have
feed
a
them 2
deal?
more. And let's give our Dulla Hammerhead a little treat. Oh, I love Stone Thaw. Oh, I'm gonna get ahead of you in my excitement to get Stone Thaw.
It's. What are we transmuting this time?
Listen, if you want me to enhance shots, go to the right place on the menu.
I'll go with this.
I'll go with these. THX.
I'll go with this.
Oh, no, I need monster bird
All
hair.
done.
You've got one.
I'll go with this.
I have one of those, but what I don't have is a stable SharePlay connection with GG.
I'll go with this. A stable SharePlay connection. That's
Sorry,
not an
it's
option
not.
you've been presented, Miriam.
Promise you'll stop Jeeble no matter.
Man, I can't see the power of the new enhanced Dull Hammerhead.
Yeah, I feel like we've done enough enhancing
I think
these
we've
guys.
menued
Maybe
enough.
we should go. Maybe we should go off and actually accomplish something
Well,
with the last 10 minutes.
I'm still caught up in this whole curry business. Like, I kind of feel like it might be fun to go take a look and see.
Well, we'd have to
Do we
find a
think we
curry
could
recipe.
double
I don't
jump
think we
there?
found one yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, going to where the curry recipe is.
Where is?
I think we'll be heading in the right general direction. It's we'd have to enter the forbidden Machina waterway from kind of above
Oh, okay.
and get to that waterfall and then take a look. It might be like the high jump plus double jump is what we need. In which case, and it's possible like maybe you should just be not even listening. It could be you attempt it and you fail and we create a whole bunch of extra work to get back out. So maybe just forget it.
Well, you know what? To get to the top of the waterfall, we need probably the most efficient transport point is right next to
Oh, it's in the same general area as
OD's.
the train station. What I'm saying is, if I fuck this, if I send you down there and it becomes an issue, you'll be you'll be at the bottom of the waterfall and have to go through the entire underground waterway again. So it's kind
Yes.
of a lot of repeating to do. So maybe
Hey, OD.
Yeah.
Take a look at this photograph.
This should suffice. Give me just a moment.
Just make sure you're wearing that stone mask when you pass by the checkpoint. Problems.
Here you are. Your very own credentials.
Your own
Thank you, OD.
personal credentials.
Here to take out a book?
Here to take out. Yeah.
I don't think that's going to work out for you. Oh, but you can take out 2. He's impressed with your,
Yeah.
your good spirit that you have.
I've been running around getting poisoned a bunch. Might be nice to not have that happen to me.
Be certain to return what you borrow.
I forget what all he gives you. Does he give you Whoppet-specific boosts or just that, like other stats?
I could check.
He might have, like, the guide to being a dominatrix book that helps you with whips. I don't think so.
There's one that makes... one that increases standard attack speed. Doesn't have any particular weapon type.
No particular place to go.
That might be nice to have.
I think that would be better. I think they generally, the lower they are, they have like sort of strata, and the bottom strata are supposed to be the high end. Like much later on, you'll unlock a book that like grants all the boosts of all the other books, but like, limited capacity or whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
got a flame whip too, bitch.
You know what you don't have anymore?
What's that? My
Life.
ghost says. Oh, he did 4 damage instead of 3. Clearly that was worth a bunch of stone whatevers.
Can you move with magic or anything?
I don't think so. I think you just gotta... No, I have to just eat a hit here. Actually, honestly though, I think the best way to get there would be to teleport down to the place where like the fairies were chilling out and just do a straight path east. It might be a slightly longer distance, but you have a lot less like weird ass puzzles to deal with. Yeah.
Alright.
But it was good you stopped by because I
I had to
talk
see
to
Odie.
Yeah. And Nermal will be.
I'm
appearing later
amused.
soon.
I'm amused by this actually because one of Bronco's little friends is named Odie.
Aw.
It's kind of fun.
Do love me the DFG or the D
The DLG.
the DLG and K Dog, which is fun because with all the letters involved and all of those nicknames, like only one of them actually refers to any part of anyone's real name, and I'm not saying which one. Between DLG and K Dog. Hammer's like, get the fuck out of here with these fairy familiars. Don't forget that drop, boss.
Thanks,
There you
buddy.
go. Oh, I'd hate to see you miss Cotton. There's a new familiar in town, ladies, and you're looking at him.
He's a disciplined familiar, going back your behind. There's a new familiar in town.
Oh, this guy might give you the feather we need to further enhance his power.
I mean,
You'll need like 3 or 4, so you can decide how much time we want to commit to this. But yeah, that is what you'll have to do if you want to get ultimate Dull Hammerhead power. You want to give him time to actually drop something. I think you have, but you're coming pretty close.
do you know what happens to a toad when it's hit with a flame whip? Same thing that happens to everything
I got
else.
that.
All right. Well,
You seem pensive, boss. What's on your mind?
I suppose I was just thinking, oh, that's another place. But yeah, so now I guess the thing would be, do we want to go to the train station? Do we want to hop all the way down here?
The more I think,
Well,
I thought I set
land.
my timer. I forgot. The more
We
I
got
think
7
about
minutes.
it, the more I think about it, the more I'm like,
6 minutes.
the risk reward ratio with going to that, like we could lose so much time if I'm like, no, you can make it, Bobo, and then you can't make it. You'll just be way at the bottom of that place with nothing to show for it. An old lady can
Oh,
wait.
hello.
Oh wow,
Silly
that was a nice quick. Oh, never mind. It's a different enemy, but the same.
Monster blood.
You
Got a moon belt. When I could show everybody I'm the champion of the moon. Vince McMahon would insist that I say that it's the moon title.
Exactly. Hey, thanks for dropping in. Gargoyle Stone. I'm glad he was able to pass that, even if it was in depth.
That he's able to pass his gargoyle stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable now.
Gotta be careful.
Not trying to make light of a situation for people that is not always fun, but... Yeah.
Yeah, folks, I had kids. Alert.
I saw you setting that up. Letting him have the kill. Total elimination
There you go,
style.
Yeah, I gave him the back brain kick, and he went for the front foot sweep.
Although in this case, they weren't simultaneously in the front foot sweep. Is what pushed the fairy over the edge into death.
Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, you gave me fairy medicine or something?
Fairy dust.
And let's
From
see,
Hollywood,
take the
California,
lower path
weighing
down here to the hallway full of
230 pounds.
jerks.
Fairy dust. And these guys, I just remember killing a bunch of them just because they have multiple useful drops, but they're not a particularly fascinating enemy otherwise. CD.
Thank you for taking care of that.
Yeah, welcome. Well, I didn't want to be presumptuous, but it did seem like you had a lot of other stuff. Oh, you're going to be even better at bunny morphosis now if you ever choose to do that. I think I might be...
Yeah, you did.
Here, yep.
Oh boy.
I don't know how
So
I
many
don't know if
buttons
this
on
works.
this controller, these modern computers.
A lot of computers. Well, we probably want to find a stopping point anyway, even if it's not a save room. We saved fairly recently. We haven't, for all the technical problems we're having, your setup does not allow for videos just being eaten by the recording software, which is what I run into. Like, with not enough frequency to really be troubled, it's just annoying the odd time it happens. So.
Well, you say that. We haven't done this as much to know.
That's true.
Sure.
True, I might be testing. Boop.
Oh, it was a turnstile. Why didn't I just jump over it?
The electric eliminators could have helped you save so much effort.
I didn't come here to fight.
Oh, well, I did, so,
Oh, you know what, Bobo?
Just sit
I'm going to
back.
suggest that we break the video and come back to the middle of the cinematic because one of the coolest sections of the game is about to come up.
Oh, my. Okay.
Just throwing that out there. I really enjoyed this little section, which I'm pretty sure we're about to have. It
Well,
deserves its own video. It was pretty sweet.
I didn't come here to fight. I came here with my new seat covers. All right. So let's, we come back next time. This is a big Zangetsu cliffhanger.
You didn't mean to.
No.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yep.
I didn't mean to
Come
turn
back
you
next
on.
time.
Oh, damn it, you
Well, that's
turned me
some
on
very
again.
sweet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
When we come back next time, you're going to hear some really sweet Dave Hater voice acting. Keith Sutherland ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah. Well,
And I also wish you love and happiness in the new year.
I mean, I wish that guy would happiness too, you know?
I fucking love that dude. Anyway.
All right. I'll talk to you guys next time. This is Let's Watch Bobo play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, or as it's sometimes also known, Bloodstained.
With intermittent commentary from JG. See you next time.